It's the day after Memorial Day. We're at Pebble Beach, gearing up to get ready for a cleanup dive. Today we're going to be from Pebble Beach, go under the bridge, and then going all the way down to Fondue. My first time trying out my 120 cubic foot high pressure steel tank. I'm really excited to see how much more air I'm going to have on this dive, as normally I get 3 or 4 good dives with an aluminum and then I'm pretty much out of air. So hopefully this is going to be a lot better, and we're targeting 1,000 pounds of trash. It should be a very dirty river. The weekend, Memorial Day weekend, is always crazy, so I'll do update videos throughout and see how it turns out. All right, so the plan is 3 divers are going to do here at Pebble Beach, and 2 divers are going to go down to Devil's Elbow. There's Kurt, and the fun will begin. So I got the 120 on, pretty heavy, but not too bad. And I'm just getting a nice good bacon in my wetsuit before jumping in the water. But even so, with 3 mil, it's still gonna be an unpleasant experience. But after the next video, you're gonna see me after. All right, just got out of the water. Used about 600 PSI of the new high pressure 120, which I was in the water for about the same amount of time last week, which I used about 1,000 PSI with the aluminum 80. So definitely air consumption is significantly improved with the 120, which I knew it would be, but it's good to see the numbers. And then, yeah, we got a lot. We're adding up the numbers right now on how much trash we got out. Not too many goodies. I got a fishing pole and 1 pair of glasses. Connie got a couple pairs of glasses. No phones. But the next spot is probably the best on the river, but 2 divers have already been diving that, so it's probably everything's already probably been found. But we'll go. Connie and I are pretty good. We find stuff that other people miss. So yeah. So 369 pounds just here at Pebble Beach, and this isn't even like the heavy trash area, so that's insane. Okay, we're here at Sheep's Crossing. I didn't scuba dive here at Sheep's Crossing. I just did some free diving.
I didn't scuba dive either.
There's an 8. King of the tubes.
I like tubes.
Anyways, over at Devil's Elbow, it's a lot of current comes in, and scuba diving is really great because you can get down at the bottom where it's really tough to do free diving. But free diving, you can kind of bounce around in the more shallow rocks. And I was able to find a phone. See here, phone and some glasses. And then we're doing a bunch of trash, but first phone found of the dive so far. But there's a lot more opportunities for that. But as you can see, the pile of trash here, I don't know what the weight is, but I'll update you when I get that number. All right, so just got the tally. We're at 969 pounds so far. That's just the Sheep's Crossing trash, but 969 on our Trashy Tuesday after Memorial Day, and we still got a few more stops to go. Nate. All right, we're at Fotail, and Fotail is just right down here. And so we're upstream, and I've got all my scuba stuff on. And so gonna go in here and around. I don't know what you can see here, but that bush is in the way. I'll do a video from the other side where we get out, because where I'm gonna get out is gonna be over here. But all through here, there's eddies and stuff where phones and stuff collect. So try to find those and return them to their owners. And then of course, any trash that we find, we're gonna pick up.
Trash pandas.
The
Watch out for the trash pandas.
Anyways, yeah, and then Nate or his mom will take my board over here. That's my exit. See you on the other side. All right. Finished Fotail, now floating down towards Foxtail, and I didn't even take my gear off. Let's see if I can zoom this thing out. Whatever. So just floating down the river. To Foxtail, decided it wasn't worth taking my stuff off. And while I was floating down, one of the spotters spotted a phone, and I was able to jump in and grab that. So another phone has been rescued, and it turned on, so we'll find the owner on that one. And yeah, keep you updated. Okay, just got done diving Foxtail, and starting to cramp up in the calves a little bit, and just getting pretty tired. It's a lot of work, but rest of the crew's down there. We still, yeah, still got some divers in the water, snorkelers, pulling a lot of trash out. I filled up 2 bags, found a couple sunglasses. Connie found a phone, which was cool. She showed me underwater. We were both next to each other. And the next stop is going to be Mudcliffs. But yeah, starting to feel it. Made it to Mudcliffs. Little jump spot there. Waiting for the rest of the crew. They're coming down the river, snorkeling, picking up trash. Along the way I was doing that. Got a little cold, so figured I'd get up here so I can kind of rehydrate, warm up a little bit, and then gonna go dive here. This is the cliff jump spot is here. Why is it so hard to figure out? There. And people lose stuff, so gonna go check that out, but pretty tired, pretty cold, and we still have a ways to go. All right, just got done diving the Mudcliffs right over there, and then just there's kind of like a canal underwater there. Found some sunglasses, Yeti cozy, JBL speaker, bag full of trash, but no phones. But we are up to 1,600 pounds of trash out of the river, and we still have 1 or 2 more stops. All right, we're just by Coon Bluff and gonna gear up here and then float down. It's on the left side, a couple 100 yards. I haven't done it before, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm sitting at 900 PSI. So this will be my last dive of the day. All right, just got done diving the Coon Bluff, which I've never been on that part of the river, and the visibility got pretty low. Filled up a couple trash bags, but then just was in a part of the river that I had never been in, and there were boulders and trees, and the current was going, and the visibility wasn't great. I didn't really know, where to go, so I just kind of played it safe, floated through. But now that I've put eyes on this, I kind of know what to look for next time, and as I just hit a log in the river. Anyways, Now we're almost to our exit, I think. Wish me luck. Alright, so we finished the dive and this is the haul. Got a phone, got a speaker, got a bunch of glasses, water bottle, koozie, some fishing line. Also, you go see who has it, but there was a fishing rod too, but just here at Phone D, and I'm gonna get the phone over to Kurt so he can find the owner. Hopefully it will dry out and turn on, but otherwise, yeah, that's kind of how it went. Oh, and our total weight was 1,936 pounds of trash, just shy of 2,000 pounds.